Hello everyone, and welcome back to the BosqueeNet Adventure. My name's Jeff, and if you couldn't tell already, or if you're new to the channel, we're actually back in a familiar location. Last time we were here, I did some hammock camping. Well, I'm going to be doing that again tonight. Fall is definitely upon us. Temperatures are getting way cool at night. In fact, I'm thinking we're going to hit the 20s tonight. The temperature in the truck as I got out was about 43 degrees. Now, I just set the thermometer up. I'm going to be keeping track of the temperature tonight. My plan for tonight is to set up in between these two trees again. It boasts an outstanding view of the mountains behind me. I loved it last time. It was absolutely gorgeous. I'm looking forward to it once again. As you can see, the sun, it is about to head behind the mountain there. So I best get cracking and get camp all set up. But before we begin, just a quick shout out to all of you for joining me. Thank you once again. Now let's get camp set up. now that the thermometer has had a chance to kind of equalize with the temperature out here, we're sitting at 42 degrees already. Sun's just gone down, and the warmth of the day is going to go with it. All right, now that camp is all set up, it's time to start getting some dinner on. I'm going to lose light very quickly tonight, so might as well get things started right. For dinner tonight, my plan is to have some pulled pork sandwiches. I like to barbecue at home, so I had some leftover pork, and I figured why not make some sandwiches tonight. So let's go ahead and get that on. I brought the frying pan with me to warm up the pork. Let's get to cooking. Maybe this is more of a sloppy Joe style pork sandwich. All right, as I said, really quick cook tonight. This is all warmed up, ready to eat. We're going to be saving a bun for breakfast tomorrow morning, but more on that later. All right, and why not, since I have them, some flaming hot Cheetos. I know. You guys can sound off in the comments now if you want. Jeff, that is not a healthy dinner. Where are the vegetables? I'm going to enjoy it anyway. This looks tasty to me. All right, let's see here. Let's dive in. Fantastic, as always. I think the one thing I forgot to bring up with me was a bib. Oh my goodness. Tasty though. We've just barely dipped into the 30s now, 39 degrees. It's going to keep going down. So, tonight, opting to go with my cold weather bag, the Kaiser. It's definitely up to this weather. I know this isn't necessarily camping related, but I just found out after having updated to the latest version of iOS, I now get satellite texting. So, it's pretty cool. It shows you where the satellite is and where to point your phone at. So, if I point away from the satellite, you see that the satellite's now over here. And my connectivity, if I go all the way over here, eventually the connectivity goes poor. But as soon as, yep, just like that. You saw the yellow dot there for a moment. But as soon as I bring the satellite back in line with my little green dot, sorry for how shaky this is. Once I get it, we're all connected, we're great, and I'm able to text back and forth with Mandie. Woohoo! So just a little bit more on this feature. Sorry, this is way cool. I'm a technology guy, so to me this is cool. So the satellite that I had been using just went beyond the horizon, and so it's giving me instructions, hey, turn around. The next one is coming up behind you. There it is right there. And so I'll have to follow that across the sky, but hey, I think that is a fantastic feature. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so I'm just a true geek at heart. So that new bit of technology, and it seems to be just included with my device, that's awesome. I really like that. I like it when your technology improves in such a way that it's just like, man, that is an awesome feature. Because where I'm at, I don't have cell phone connectivity. Right? So usually, and it's down in my truck, so usually I have my ham radio with me just in case that there's an issue, because there's a specific repeater that's designated in this valley that I'm at, so I have the ham radio all tuned to that just in case there's an issue. But now knowing that I can send a text whenever I want, that's pretty awesome. That's game-changing. I love it. So like I said, I'm just a natural-born geek. What can I say? You may have noticed by now that there's quite a lot of background noise. Lots of vehicles going by. Right now, it is fall break for a lot of the schools down in the valley. In addition to that, it is hunting season. So I've been noticing in a lot, not all, in a lot of the pickup trucks and off-road vehicles that pass down the road down here, the driver, the passenger, all wearing their orange vests. They're heading to the hunting grounds, which is a couple miles that way. So where I'm at, I'm safe. No dangers there. I am not in the hunting zone. Though I do make my best efforts of making it known that yes, I am up here with the fire, with the Christmas lights, the big orange bag, right? Like, not a deer up here. Please don't shoot me. But the best thing I can do right now, outside of all of that stuff, is just stay out of the hunting zone. So that's why I'm here tonight, because usually I go a little bit further up the trail, and it's a bit populated tonight. So I am content with being right where I'm at. Not that this area is bad. I mean, I get spectacular views of both the peaks, right? So, awesome views. So I did take some video a little bit earlier. You can definitely tell that fall has kind of settled on. Most of the aspens down in the valley here have lost all of their leaves. There's just a few groves out here in the valley that have leaves still on the tippy tops, but they are an absolute golden yellow and very gorgeous to look at. Oops. That's a fantastic treat. Because these ones have the caramel in them, you kind of got to dunk them for just a little bit longer. It gets the caramel all ooey and gooey. That's a fantastic treat. All right, so we have some big news here on the BosqueeNet Adventure. And by the time this episode airs, you know, it'll be long past making everything official, so I won't be spoiling anything. So about 2 weeks ago, I received a text. It was from my daughter Paige's boyfriend. And the text read something like, "Hey Jeff, I would love to have a conversation with you about how awesome your daughter is." So of course I knew exactly what this was going to be about. So to cut to the chase here, his name is Lucas. Lucas is awesome. We love Lucas. But Lucas and I had a conversation, yes, about how awesome Paige is. But most importantly, he was asking for permission to marry Paige. So, real exciting news. Still not quite sure if I'm ready for it, right? Like, oh my goodness, my oldest is getting married. Whew, I don't feel that old. But it is awesome. You know, she's plenty old enough to do whatever she wants. And if the two of them want to go off and get married, you know, awesome. They're two outstanding individuals. They complement each other very well. He's tall, she's short. I mean, like, it's awesome. But no, Lucas is a very awesome young man. I hope to have him out on some adventures. He's already promised me. He said it was part of the deal, right? You know, you marry Paige, you have to join me on some BosqueeNet adventures. So I'm looking forward to having him around. To Paige and Lucas, I hope you have, you know, just a fantastic life together, and that whatever you all put your minds to do, you know, I'm just looking forward to the great things that you two will accomplish together. All right, everyone. As you can see, I've crawled into bed. It's getting a little late now. It's definitely a bit cold out there. Last I checked, it's just 38 degrees. So, you know, I was expecting a quicker cool down, but apparently there's some lingering energy about us. So it hasn't quite started dipping down quite yet. But like I said, I'm thinking we're definitely surpassing the freezing mark tonight. May get down into the high 20s. Definitely the low 30s. Kind of looking forward to it. Decided to set up a night lapse for tonight. You know, see if we get some good movement in the stars. That's always fun. But I'm all dressed and ready for bed. Do stick around. I am planning breakfast tomorrow, so you may want to hang out for that. I don't have to be anywhere in the morning, which is why I like this time of year. You know, I don't have to get up in the dark and try to stumble and pack and put everything away in the dark. So that's pretty awesome. So with that said, we'll see you all in the morning, and have a great night. Good night now. the sun is just now coming up and kissing the peaks of the mountain. It is absolutely gorgeous. So, just in case you were wondering, I take the seat off my chair at night and put it away in the bag, just in case there's an excessive amount of dew in the morning. I don't have a wet chair. Well, here's the official good morning, everyone. It's been a fantastic camp. Slept quite well last night. Surprisingly, it did not get as cold as I thought it would be. 36 degrees was the lowest. Here I was thinking we were going to for sure get down to freezing with how cold we started off last night. So that was a surprise. But regardless of that, I really slept well. So between the underquilt and my down sleeping bag, you know, it provided a really comfortable night's sleep. But anywho, I started up a fire just to stay warm this morning, because yes, we are still in the 30s. I've been enjoying the sunrise. The sun hitting the peak of the mountain was just absolutely gorgeous. I figured I'd make a spot of hot chocolate here just before breakfast and, you know, just enjoy the morning. I am going to make a breakfast sandwich this morning. So once again, we'll need the frying pan. Get that all going. Get that warmed up. I brought up some sausage patties. Now, I think I was originally going to make a double, but after last night's dinner, I'm not as hungry as I thought I'd be, so I'm only going to make it a single this morning. So just one sausage patty goes into the pan. Now, I'm not going to cook this patty all the way quite yet. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I just wanted to start putting some warmth into them. Now, I do not like a runny egg in my sandwich, so we're just going to break him up. Or a yolky egg, I should say. Throw our cheese on. Throw our sausage patty on. This way, I can melt that cheese. And the cheese that I'm using is provolone. Kind of a little non-traditional, but tasty. Very tasty on a breakfast sandwich. Breakfast sandwich. really good. What a spectacular morning. It's just absolutely gorgeous up here. Well, everyone, I've got camp all packed up. Once again, just enjoying the spectacular views behind me. The fire's all out. Made sure it was dead out. But it's time to throw the pack back onto the back and to head on down the hill. This has been a wonderful adventure. I've absolutely enjoyed it. You know, when I'm out camping, this is absolutely my happy place, right? Peace, tranquility. I absolutely love it. I do hope that you enjoyed the adventure too. And to all my returning subscribers and watchers, thank you so much for joining me. If you like the content that I'm providing, be sure to like and subscribe. It would really help the channel. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or just interested in a piece of gear that I used, hit me up down in the comments section below. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm going to start heading down the road. Thanks for joining me, and see you next time. Bye now.